we actually still had dinner on the ground out back. And it was hot, but we really didn't realize how hot it was because we were enjoying the food and the fellowship. Those were the days.
On homecoming, this one time particularly, I remember when it was raining and we could not go outside, so the men put 2 of the long pews together, and that made a real good table, and the ladies served the food there.
And when it got time for the protracted meeting, they wanted somebody to get out and go from door to door and take up collection to help pay the preacher. And Miss Pearl was selected from down this part of the country. In July, the latter part of July, like such as it is now, it was so hot. But she walked. Her mother-in-law, Miss Hush, kept Norm Faith. And she walked from door to door. And when she got to Mama's, Mama was still on bed because I had been born just a few days. And she told her why she was there. And Mama says, well, Pearl, I don't have much money because I had to send Rob Dillis and Steen over to Mr. Abercrombie's store this morning to get me some aspirin. But hand me my coin purse though. And she told her, she says, well, Pearl, I don't have but, we'll say, 9 cents. And she says, well, Miss Lucille, that's a lot more than some of us have got. Now imagine what they paid the preacher.
It also reminds me of old days where we had dinner on the grounds, and it was in a table out under the trees. And it just reminds me of how things were in the old days, and people were, of course, coming to Antioch to worship the Lord, and it's a great place to be.
See my grandfather come up every year and speak about the church's history. He's always so good at remembering everything.
One thing I remember, the first Sunday I was here, I was going to come to homecoming. I asked Kieran, what should I cook? He said, fry some okra. And I said, cold fried okra? I wouldn't have any of that.
Meeting out under the big oak trees in the back at the wire-covered tables. We would meet out there for our homecoming meal after the service, and we had family and friends that came. It was just a good time together.